where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me.
Yeah, hi, welcome. Sorry, microphone was off. This is chapter 6, just going to progress through, hopefully another one. This one expects us to build trains, but I think we're going to, so it wants 5 passenger trains and accumulate £1,000,000. I think we're going to start off, I think trains are going to work the best on long routes, so I think we're going to start off the same way we started last time, because we've only got 150,000. And I need to buy a train license to run trains, which is 200,000. So we are definitely going to have to start off with probably in Paris again. Let's start off with the depot and let's do Calais. So 45 and 22. So let's have a look on buses. Need to build a route first, don't I? So yeah. Buy that for it's 90,000, so each a lot of the money, but it should make its money quite quickly. So we'll manage them again by hand as we start off. Let me bring up YouTube rather than streaming elements. So we'll start off like we did last time, few buses, get the money rolling in that way. We'll get the 200 grand and then we can build. What annoys me a bit about these chapters is that you can't continue from where you was last, so we've got to start from scratch again. So Paris to there, get another one of them. I'm happy because the price per kilometre is quite high. We'll make it 35. I'll actually sit at my desk properly rather than, ow, my head sat on a squint. So they're still not happy with 35, so let's make it 30. See if they're happy with that. Maybe not. 25. Come on, you don't want it that cheap. 20. Can't make it any cheaper than 20 really, otherwise it's not worth me running the bus. That made loss. Might have to up the price there. Yeah. Sorry guys, it's minimum 30. We may have to scrap that bus. Try higher comfort, see if that works. If not, we can always repurpose the bus on a different route. It's not the end of the world. So it's got passengers this time. It's because there's not many people waiting. 510 quid. It's not much. Let's do 35. So that's going to need its maintenance cycle soon. So after your next run, get your maintenance. Now that's going to hurt us, because it's being repaired. The other thing is we've not upgraded this garage, so it's quite a slow garage. Not done anything like that yet. Can only see trains up here. Can't see the money. So that could be a thing. Let's send that back out. It's nearly repaired. So that could be a slight issue, as we won't know how well these are doing compared to this. They want lots of cargo, so cargo is probably the best. So we probably would be best off with the larger truck. Maybe. Them a bit. So that's that's making pittance, really, but it's making money. So we'll let it run for a bit, and then we'll check how much it's actually making. It might be worth us just dropping that completely. We're gonna obviously want to expand out, because we're not gonna be able to just manage to do this in France. We've got no chance of just being able to do it in France. So I think we're just going to go for the 80 grand one here, just to get us going. Obviously that's going to then bring in some more income anyway. Stick it on that. Nearly happy with the price of cargo. Make it 35, see if that fills it. Yep, that fills it. So that then makes nearly 3 grand a turn. So that's running. When that comes back down, we'll send it into the garage again. Finish old route. This one's gonna go for longer because it's not doing as many trips. Although we have got an event, winter semester starts, so we're gonna expect a little bit more traffic on there. Luxembourg seems to be the one with a high number of passengers. But probably if we get this going first, because Luxembourg we need to unlock, which is £25,000, and for that we're probably going to be better off with the bigger bus on it, because they want first class and normal. So we are probably going to be better off with the bigger bus on there. Drivers aren't happy again. There's a surprise. Drivers are never happy in this game. I think it's a little bit unbalanced that way. But the game's old. It's 2020. So I've had it a while, this game. So we're up to 90,000. So we could probably put a bus on there as well. And we'll probably be looking at, now when that one runs back we'll get that maintained, but we're probably going to be looking at getting a manager soon, and then they will maintain the vehicles for us. So we don't know whether these get the licenses yet. We'll obviously know as soon as they start buying trains. And at that point, that's when we want to start panicking. But at the moment, but we got close to 1 million in the last game, so that's not a problem. As long as we've got it all sorted, it's not a problem. I think we'll get a manager now. Assign all the vehicles. It's 600 quid. Yeah. But it means we don't have to worry about their maintenance. Yeah, it's a cost, but we don't have to worry about their maintenance now. So there's nothing from there going down there yet. So here we've only got Geneva we can't get to. We've only got 2 cities here. That one wants to go to a few places. This one is probably our best, but we can use that garage there anyway. and we can just expand out. We've got passengers to Dijon, and then the rest of it's freight. So as you can see, we're already at 130,000. So this is only going to need a small bus. We'll get the £60,000 one. It's not going to need much. They're unhappy with the price. Let's try 45. 45 might still be slightly too high. I'm going to stuck for passengers, but we'll try that for now and see how that goes. I don't know where YouTube's getting the average view duration of 10 minutes from, but it's got an average view duration of 10 minutes. So we was on this one, so what'll go there? No, with that it can go through there, that's not a problem. So 123,000, so we can get a big truck. Just stick a big truck on it. Transports more. The further distance as well means that the cargo is worth more. So that's now 30 per... What's it? I think I need to change some settings in the streaming software. So let that keep going, and I will just... You need to up the amount that it can stream. Put a 8,000 kilobit stream on it. Might delay the stream as well at some point, which should help with it. But as you see, we are making money. The truck's going backwards and forwards, which is what we want. So if we go into lines, you see they're all making money. That's the important thing. That's not making much money, but there is only one bus on that, so, and there's not much traffic on there. So the other one that this wants to go down is to Clermont, 230. We can set that route up for now, but we are going to need possibly to upgrade this first. So maintenance is the max. We'll add some more parking in there. Yeah, it's now maxed out, so that gives the ability for us to fix vehicles quickly. Do need to watch on this little grey bar on the bottom here, because that grey bar will get further and further down to the bus or wagon or whatever. Needs to spend more time in the engineering shop than it does on the road, and when that happens we need to replace the vehicles basically. But we're just waiting now. There's no point putting a little vehicle on this. There's 230 going to there and 230 going to there, so there's no point, you know, paying 42 grand for a little one. We might as well just wait till we get to 120 at least, put the big one on it. It's 90 cargo, it's a distance, it'll earn some money, and we'll soon be there. It's not really a problem. See the roadworks keep popping up, not that bothered by them. Stick that on. So it's not full, so they're not 100% happy with the price, so let's go for 35 and see if that fixes that problem. Yep, so that's now full. That made 5 grand out of that. Now we have lowered the price, but we are carrying more, so we're probably still going to make about 5 grand, 9 grand I think that was in that. Let's have a look. Yeah, 9 grand. So that's 9 grand each time that runs backwards and forwards. So that'll make good money there. Yeah, it's gonna have to travel to Paris for maintenance, but it's one of them. So there is Toulouse that wants 108 passengers as well, but I think I'm gonna unlock Luxembourg, because we are getting to the point now where we can buy the bigger vehicles anyway to do the transport over to there. And once you're doing cross borders, it gets a bit better. So unlock Luxembourg because it's quite cheap. We want 170,000. We've got that. Helps if I set the route up first, doesn't it, you idiot? Oh, 170,000. It's not the best. It's a coach. It's not the best. Preferred doing the deckers, but it'll do. 30 for them, 50 for them. There we go. We can upgrade more comfortable seats, and we can add 6 more seats for 30,000, which we've done there. So probably if we make that 45, we'll probably fill first class up. Yeah, there you go. So hopefully we should soon, with that, we should be able to get the railway licence in, well, the next couple of minutes. And then we can start on some long distance railway work. But it's like where to where. Because ideally it would be brilliant to go Paris over to the United Kingdom, but the United Kingdom's 430. That's not going to work. But we could repurpose the railway into Luxembourg, and that gives us then the rail, but there isn't a direct rail today. It has to go through Dijon and then up to Luxembourg from there, which isn't ideal. That's £6 now a turn. So yeah, we can get the railway licence. So let's get that now. We've got what today. So we've got passenger trains. That's what it wants, more than cargo. So the 300,000 though for a passenger train, which is it's steep to say the least, but it'll do. So looks, it's mainly cargo that's wanting to be transported, which is a bit of a problem. In a way, but we'll see what we can do. I mean, that would be good. There down to there, because that's a good long route. There's a clear passage railway down there, but unlocking that is £1 million to operate in that country. That's all freight. Oh yeah, this is going to be a challenge with it all being freight. We can go Luxembourg up to Brussels, so we can unlock Brussels. It's only 85. We're nearly then at the £3,000 it is for a train. Anyway, so we need to build a rail depot. That's £50,000. So we'll build it in Luxembourg. We are going to need a manager for rail, but when we've only got one train running, I don't think we really need one. I'm pretty sure we can manage it ourselves. So rail up to that. It's only 70 odd people, but for now it will do. I mean, there's 200 people there, so we could put the rail route into there as well, but like I said, it has to go down and round. Not ideal, but they'll probably pay more because the rail's probably quicker than it is by road. We're also not going to be affected by roadworks. So as soon as this gets 300,000, we'll get our first train, and we can go choo choo. Drivers aren't happy; they're never happy. Stop being miserable. 288. Come on, we can do it. 300,000. So let's put it on Luxembourg to Paris. They're not happy at the moment. The price is 50. Let's make it 35. Let's see if they're happy with 35. Right, 25. We've only got a half full train then. So that made £3,000 with an half full train. We've lowered the price by $5. So let's see what an 80 train makes us, if we can see it. I think that was 12, I think. We'll see when we get round here. I still can't see because something else arrived at the same bleeding time. Well, bus drivers are still not happy, train drivers are happy, that's what matters. So, let's see. Right, we should be able to see this time what it's actually going to make. Let's have a look, and it's made 10 grand. So 10 grand a run there. How are we doing here? So 80, that carries 80, so yeah, that would fill the train up each time. Brussels has got a long run down to Dijon, which we could do. Straight down to there. That'll be busy, that line. So we'll scrap doing the other one first. We'll do this one first because they're obviously happy paying the 80 odd pound, $80 or whatever it is to get down there. So that's 11 grand a time. What upgrades do we have? So higher speed, but it costs more fuel. We can increase the seats by 40. How much is that? That's 250 grand to do that. So it's like the price of another train nearly. But that would give us 120 seats, which works out, I'd probably make about 15 grand a run. Which you could argue is probably worth it, to be honest. So we're nearly there now. So we'll click on this. We will upgrade the seats. Well, we don't have the money because we've just taken a load off us. But we're about to have the money again now. So as long as that keeps happening, that's fine. The drivers are unhappy. I'll sort them out in a second. 250, so that should fill that up quite nicely. So with that now, we are making, I estimated about 15 grand. Let's see. 22. I was way off. That offsets really what the bus drivers are being paid. So we're obviously beating these in getting the train licence and what have you. So that's good. We got anywhere else? No, it's all cargo. I'm not that interested in cargo, if I'm honest. That'd be a good run over there, but we've got to get through this one and that one. So that's just, it's not going to be viable. It's going to cost too much to even get there, I think, because that area is 390. That area is 200. Do you know what? Sod it, let's do it. 390,000 for that. So that will give us actually some expansion. Let's have a look. Does any of the cities we've got? You won't go to there. Nothing from there. Nothing from there. So we do need to unlock this one now, and that's 285. But we'll have that soon, and then we can just run a train over there. That train needs to go in there. Finish old route immediately. No, I thought I clicked on the train. Yeah, I did. So, with what we're making, we might as well get the manager for the trains, because it's easily going to be offset. And it's something else we don't have to worry about. So that's at 285. So we'll have that in a second. There you go, we've got that now. Then we can do the route from there, not a road route, there to there. Then we need 300 grand to get something for that. We might as well build a train depot in there, because everything, a lot's coming from there. use detour. That road's shut, so he's having to go all the way round. Something we don't have with the railways. So I have spent a lot in getting where we're going now, but I think it's worth it. If we have a look in routes, everything's making a lot of money. The graph, we are spending 320, we're making 372 at the moment, which is, it's profit, and that's what matters. We are going to have to replace some of these vehicles. If we slow down time a bit, you'll see that this bus here is knackered, so we're going to have to get a new bus for that. What we can do is we can just go all out. I don't know what route it's on. Where is it? It's there. So sell the vehicle, then we can get that one. That doesn't help. I think it's that one, I think. Yeah, I think. Or not. What was it on? Or did I have two on that? I don't know now. I don't know. Either way, that one needs doing as well. Because there's no point running a train. 27, 28. It's not gonna be worth it. Now, that company there has got their train license, so they've got one train already. We don't know what they're doing in money wise. I don't think there is a way to see. No, I don't think there is. We see net worth and that. Income, expenses, net income. Yeah, it doesn't really tell me. So let's speed it up again, because we need that 300 grand to be able to get the next train, and hopefully that will make money. I'm gonna go get Little Legs from upstairs in a moment. So let's have a look. 300 grand, let's get it quickly. I think it was on that route. Yeah, that's the one. So that is expensive, so let's make that 30 and let's see. See, it goes up there quite quickly. It is a long route, so essentially it should make some good money. So 30 nearly fills it, so let's do, not 35, let's do 27. So let's see how much that makes. It is a long run. 9 grand. So with a full load, probably about 12, 13 grand a run. Probably. Let's have a look. 13 grand. So that gives us 3 trains. Let's have a look down here. So that bus needs replacing. So let's replace that one. It's Paris to Calais. Let's sell that one. Gives us this one just isn't moving. I don't know why. Ah, too expensive, I think. Yeah, there you go. So everything's moving about now. We're making good money. So we now need another train route. They want first class passengers. I don't have an option for first class passengers yet. What about Paris? There's nothing for Paris really. Calais, nothing. They want to there. We might have to. Yeah, we might have to start in Berlin now. Which is not a problem. Let's build that. We can go straight out to there. 300 grand will come quite quickly. Stick that in. It's expensive. 30. Let's see if that works. Hopefully that will work. So yeah, we lost 8 grand on that one trip, but it's now full coming back. Let's have a look. Yeah, 14 grand. So that's doing well now. Where else? Into there. That's 110. Do that. And then we can run down to there with it. I'll go get little legs while we just wait for the money to roll in. Pause this. We've got the money. Let me just buy the train before I go and play with nappies. Be right back. Just put you on the other screen a second. Definitely done one, haven't you? That stinks. Leg out. Leg out. Bottom up. No, you're not leaked, which is good. Hurry! You can't have the wipes. I need the wipes. Done it? It's a right little foul of that. Oi, you've got a lot of leg power. Why don't you use that leg power to walk? Let's make sure we've got it all. Nail it. Wipey, wipey, wipe. There we go. Nappy on. Never mind kicking me. Angry little devil. Yeah, I'm trying to do your thing up when you finish fighting me. It's not funny. Got 2 buttons. Fucking stop wrapping your legs around me. I've not even done it yet. There we go. Come back here. Baby running away. Scene. Right guys, back with you now after we've sorted Baba out. Baba comes first. Right, so we got... Where's that train going now? It's too expensive. Let's try 40, because it's quite full. 40 seems to work to there. And we got enough for another train, even though now we've got enough trains to complete the scenario. We can sort of just look at replacing these vehicles when needed. You've got 74 down to there, it's not really worth it. Got 100 and odd down to here. Might as well. I mean, we're soon going to have the money now to complete the scenario. It might even be worth getting the cargo and accelerating the amount up. That's 2 trips that nothing's been made on because the price was too high. Price is getting there now. Bless you. Okay. God, these what a cheap train service, that's for sure. 25. Not going to make much money off that one. My encoder's working overtime for some reason. It's probably why you're getting a bit of a choppy stream. So we need to accumulate £1 million. We're now up at £600,000. I don't think it's worth buying something else, because we're going to have it in a minute, and then probably the next scenario is going to be planes. So might as well just wait a few minutes just for this to go up, because if we buy another train, that's another £300,000 we've got to make. As you see, there isn't really anywhere else we can go to without really expanding. Berlin's been our main one there. We've got little routes there, but there you go, complete. So our net worth there was 4 million. I don't know whether that's good or not, I have no idea. New team, same dream, chapter 7. So this one we have lower tier trains, medium, low tier cargo, rainfall, and increase of traffic. Bank loans, a fast funding method to quickly... so this time we're in the UK. So we'll start with London. We've got to do the usual. What we've got to have: transport economy passengers of 50,000, first class 10,000, and 40,000 cargo. Doesn't say how we have to do it. So do there and do there. So we can do 125 for there, 125 for that. So that gets us 2 vehicles. We need to lower the prices, otherwise we're not going to make any money. We're all stingy in the UK. Probably a very accurate term, that. Let's see if that's enough. So 30 is enough for them too. So what are they going to make when they come in? So these are obviously far in the lead already. But I think they have a head start, you know. And freight up to Edinburgh. Now that's a long ass run up to Edinburgh. Right, Norwich to Birmingham. We're gonna need one of these buses. We're just not. We take out 112,000, but it's not really worth it. It's not going to get us anywhere, I don't think that. So might as well just wait. 125,000 is the first one. Lada Inc. is focusing, it seems, on first class passengers. Go fast speed. So we're only making like £1 grand, £2 grand per trip, which is not much, but we are only running 2 buses at the moment. This is going to be probably quite a quick scenario, I think. It's going to be a bit of a race, that's definitely for sure. But I had it last time where they started dropping out, so we can hope for that. 100, right, so 8 grand, so yeah, so we'll get there in a minute. This is the problem with these scenarios: every time you start, it's a bit of a slow start to get going again. So there, stick it on there. Just lower that to 45. Is there a lack of passengers? There's not a lack of passengers, there's a lack probably for the price. 30. Very stingy here. So let's see. Let me guess. Yeah, we need 200 grand for trains. So we could do this on road, but road's going to be a trouble. I mean, that Transit Inc. they've already got 3,000 passengers. So we are close, but we are like a little bit behind. There's first class passengers up to there, so we could start transporting them on a little bus up to Norwich. Yeah, not ideal, but it means that number is at least gonna start going up. Cargo, we don't have anywhere apart from Edinburgh that wants cargo at the moment, and for that we need to have a big vehicle for that. There's no chance in hell are we going to manage on a small vehicle. So we'll get a manager, so it starts doing the vehicles automatically. We got 4, so probably enough income to make it so that's running like that. See, it's this waiting. He's waiting for passengers every single time. This is going to kill us, bus drivers. But we are doing now. that lesson Inc. That's going to be a problem because he's already got. He's fallen behind, sort of. He started doing cargo, but like to get over here now, it's 515. So we are stuck really with here. They want cargo. That's a nice. It's not short, but it'll do. Now what we could do to get that going is how much is the big truck? The big truck's 210, but 120,000. So we could do that. That gets us that loan. That gets us that truck, which then we can throw on there. Make that 30. Let's see if that works. Yeah, we're gonna have a loan payment, but it enables us to expand. So 30, they're happy. See how much that makes. That makes 9 grand a time. So next is, well, we could start Birmingham. We've got another 2 routes from Birmingham we can do, which we can stick on. One there, one there. And it's just a case of having the money to expand. We are sort of in the lead, I think. Not too sure. It'd help if this was in order of who was winning, but it's not. So, see, so we're now 33 grand we're paying out, but we're still making profit, which is good. So we could get a little bus to start running, but I'll probably just see if we can get that 90 grand one. Yeah, there you go. So go up to Liverpool with that. Short run. Make it 30 and then it should fill up. Yeah, there we go. It's only making £471 a turn. Let's just see if we can up the price slightly. Yeah, it's only a short run, and that's gonna be the killer with that. That bus is expensive to operate, which Imogen says it is. That's gonna be a bit of a killer, but it's making money. So this Ladder Inc., I think we can wipe them out. Same with Digifox. So these two here, Laser and Transit, whatever they are, they're going to be our main competitors. And I think they're in the lead at the moment. But they've probably got a bigger area to play with. We're stuck with this little area. So first class is down to Swansea. Stick a few first class ones on down to there. Let's lower the price slightly, then that will help that. Stick another intercity on there, which will do the normal passengers. 35. That should help. Ideally, as we're routing out of here, we could probably do with a depot. Otherwise they've got to travel all the way down to London. Again, further expense, but hopefully all this is going to pay off. Hopefully. That's 25 grand a time to be paid. How much? 12 grand. So we can pay that in advance. If we get 86,000, we can pay it up. I think that's going to be the way we do it. So that route is going to be lucrative for cargo, essentially. Probably if we got a train on that route, that would do very well. But it's 200 grand for the train licence, so it's one of them. It'd be nice to be able to pay off a lump sum from this, but we can't. But we might be able to pay it all off in a second. Just depends on what we get. There we go. So that's all paid off. So we now don't have a loan. We can now take out another 274,000 if we wanted to. What I probably would suggest on doing is taking out another 100 and, well, with that debt, about 135, because then with that 135 we can get another truck to go down to Plymouth. We can run another one of them. So that should make some good money now, running backwards and forwards. And not be too much that it doesn't clear the cargo. Should also push this cargo price up. I think going up to Edinburgh for cargo, I think it's going to be worth really doing trains up to there, because it's a long way to go. But I suppose trucks will do as well for now. So we are going to need another 120,000, but we're going to get that quite easily, I reckon. Any second now. There we go. They're unhappy with the price. I'm not surprised because it's a long way to go. Let's make it 30. Let's see if that works. So 30 works. Let's see what it makes. $11,000. So yeah, that's worth it. Hello. Oh, you got your phone. Right, so how are we doing now? So we're down. That loan's probably taking quite a hit on us at the moment. Which, I think I'm going to lose this. I think the other company's doing a bit better than we are. All the routes are making money, which is good. That's what we want. But I think we do need to transport some more passengers, and the struggle is how it's and where it's done us. I mean, there's no point going over to Dublin. Can't fly. So Calais is the only real way to go, and it's 515,000. So we could put another truck on that route to Edinburgh. Put the big one on it. More cargo it carries, the better. Got 120,000 now up to there. That's 11 grand. That's 16. So that's definitely making money. We're gonna have to expand another hub, I think. Liverpool don't really want to go anywhere. Hull. Do Hull, across the Hull from Liverpool. That'll get us some more passengers anyway. And Hull down to Norwich. There, that one. So people are happy with that price, so I'm not going to change that until they're unhappy with it. And then happy with that. Problem is the transport time for repairs, but so what? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It's moaning at me from a stream, but then it goes, it's fine. Which one is it? Hull, where else does Hull want to go? Newcastle. Do Hull to Newcastle. Stick another one on there. So we're probably going to hit this number alright. First class we might struggle, because we're not transporting many first class at the moment. Cargo, wow, we are behind. We are behind. We need some rapid expansion. Let's have a look. Newcastle, cargo and passengers up to there, so probably go for this 90 grand bus up to Edinburgh, Newcastle to Edinburgh. And then cargo wise, probably the 80,000 one. It's not that long. It's not too much cargo going. Unhappy with that price. Try 35 because we have got some cargo. 30, 25, 22. I can't go any cheaper than that. $27, 27. Because otherwise it's just going to make a loss. See, it made 111, but it goes towards the figures. We can take a little bit of a loss. So that's there. There only what? Newton only wants to go down to there. Swansea only up to Newton. Bit of an issue. We'll go for it anyway. Is it first class? Yeah, both. So stick one of them on it. And then lower the price to 75 for first class. First class still aren't interested. 65. Because there is first class passengers. There you go. 55, 45. Because you can't have first class paying less than economy. That doesn't work. There we go. So we're going to have to do some rapid expansion, I think. I mean, money's rolling in now, so it's not too bad. What about Edinburgh? What we got for a base for Edinburgh? They want to go up there. It's just up there and down to there. What's that? That's 550. I think we can only go over to Calais, I think, is the easiest way around it. That's 515,000 to get over there. But we should have that pretty soon. We are growing well enough. And once we're over here, you know, we are sort of laughing a bit. So we'll have the whole of Paris to be able to expand over. Paris, all of France. Broken vehicle. Why is the vehicle broken? So we can get that now. So that gets us over to there. So the train is the only way over to there. So we now need. I wondered what that was for a second then. Flipping hell. The amount of silly noises that go on in this house now.
You're the weirdest of us all.
Ah, quite possibly.
What?
Quite possibly.
Go and do your old pulling handstand and all that. Even him jump on.
Right, so we've got trains now. So we can do a train line over. This company here in orange is going to be a problem. I think we're going to upgrade these depots. Yeah, it's a cost, but I think we've got to do it. To make the vehicles be repaired quicker. So over to here it's mainly cargo. We don't have a cargo license, but we have a passenger license, which is 32 passengers over to there. But then if we look at Paris, we could start expanding in Paris, and that would do as well. So let's get a normal depot in Paris. Road to Calais. We have got an opportunity of a loan, so we could. It's a £39,000 repayment. It's not cheap. Because really we want to transport both first class and normal, so 170,000 there. I think we're struggling here. There we go. So that's now running. Doesn't make as much, but it'll do for now. I should have got the cargo license instead, rather than the passenger one. I didn't read this properly. It's 121 over to there. But we could unlock Brussels as well. Let's do that. Because that's 285 passengers over to Brussels and 140 over to there. So 300 grand gets us one of them, and that could be it's quite a distance, so that could be quite profitable. But it's probably going to be getting that 300 grand. I mean, the easy way around it is, oh look, we've got money now. Do it over to, I think I've done the wrong place there. Because of how the overlay works. Yeah, there we go. Brussels 75, we'll make that a little bit cheaper, 45. It is a long run. There you go, so that's 12 grand a turn now. And we can afford another one to go over to there, which is just as far, 45. We are crossing the Channel Tunnel, for Christ's sake. That's 16 grand, so that should now hopefully help the expansion, and we should get there a lot quicker. We are struggling. We can get cargo now, so let's get the cargo license. So I've done with it. So it's 200,000 for cargo, so we can get a cargo over to Calais. There. So that train's full. So Eurotunnel's going to be quite busy. It's £3,000 a turn. Just do the detour. Stop mithering me. We could do first class over to Brussels as well, but we're going to need a bit of cash for that. But essentially that should get us going now, because it's like 160 people a turn now going across. The thing that's worrying is we don't have a train yard in here. stick one in there. We're gonna need a manager for them as well, so assign that. So that's yet another cost, but as I say, I reckon we should be managing it quite fine. We can sort of forget about the road vehicles in a way. We've got that, so we need first class now. Has anyone else got that yet? Transit. So yeah, so cargo we're ahead though, but first class we're behind. So let's get a what a first class 500,000 though, but we should get it by the end of the year. Yeah, there we go. You're going over to Calais. So that's quite a quick run. Make it 70. Make it 70. We should fill that train then. And then we're going to be looking in Calais now, I think, for road vehicles again, to help with the amount. Stick that on. Make that 30 and that 40. 50. Not 400 and odd. Okay, no. 55. So yeah, so that's now flashing because we are so far away, and there is another company very close, which is that Lasagna Inc. They've done 2 of the goals, and they're very close to doing the cargo. So there's very little I can do about that. So I think we're gonna lose this one. Because there is very little I can do. You can stick another train on, going to Brussels, but as we've achieved that one, it's not really helping. All it's doing is helping us get the money. I think we're gonna, with these cargoes not going up very quick, so we have chance, but it's gonna be very. Do a rail down to there. Get a cargo to go down to there. Again, that's only, it's 80. It's quicker, but it's only 80. I think we possibly might have left it too late. I think we should have used the loans a little bit more efficiently. I think would have been the answer. So I think, yeah, we've lost. Because he's only, I can't even tell, it's off the edge of the screen, but he's only got 100 and odd more cargo to deliver, and he's done it. So yeah, we were a bit slow with this one. I mean, we got the money now, but it's pointless because we don't stand a chance. Oh no, it's passing normal passengers he's short of. But even so, we need another 10,000 of them, another 3,000 of them. It's just not gonna happen. Even in the best will, that's just not gonna happen. because he's now just over 1,000 away. I pressed pause by mistake. So it's just not, it ain't gonna happen. Just ain't gonna happen. 400, 300. Yeah, we were beaten by them. So that'll be it anyway for this stream. Out of time. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.